So you have probably heard a wide variety of leadership styles or behavior, from autocratic to democratic, transformational to transactional, theory X and theory Y. But have you heard of servant leadership? Servant leadership is a leadership style where leaders attempt to fulfill the needs of their followers above their own. This leadership engages followers in relational, ethical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions. Servant leaders serve their followers and try to help them achieve their goals. In addition, these leaders attempt to develop their followers to be servant leaders themselves. A core belief of servant leadership within the workplace is that by fulfilling the needs of the follower, they will be better able to achieve the goals of the organization. So it's essentially the saying, treat your employees well and they will treat you well. That is what servant leadership is. This leadership style was introduced in an essay published by Robert Greenleaf in the 1970s. Since then, there has been much academic and popular press adoption of this leadership style. Academic investigation research of servant leadership began in the 1990s, and several scales were developed to measure servant leadership in the early 2000s. One of the most widely accepted conceptualizations of servant leadership comes from Robert C. Leiden. And what he found is that servant leadership encompasses 7 dimensions surrounding personal integrity and serving others. These include emotional healing, which is the act of showing sensitivity to others' personal concerns. 2, creating value for the community, which is a conscious, genuine concern for helping the community. 3, conceptual skills, which is possessing the knowledge of the organization and tasks at hand so as to be in a position to effectively support and assist others, especially immediate followers. 4, empowering. This is encouraging and facilitating others, especially immediate followers, in identifying and solving problems, as well as determining when and how to complete work tasks. 5, helping subordinates grow and succeed, and this is demonstrating genuine concern for others' career growth and development by providing support and mentoring. 6, putting subordinates first, and this is using actions and words to make it clear to others that satisfying their work needs is a priority. And 7, behaving ethically, and this is interacting openly, fairly, and honestly with others. And this focus on behaving ethically is a main way that servant leadership actually differs from transformational leadership, which is another really popular leadership style, but actually the conceptualization of transformational leadership does not include an ethical component. So it is possible for transformational leaders to be unethical. And that's kind of where the academic research of servant leadership started to develop, was because there was this lack of ethical dimension within transformational leadership, or that was one of the reasons why it came up. So to see an example of servant leadership, we can look in the airline industry. Southwest Airlines is centered around love. I don't know if you've seen their stock ticker, it's LOVE, L-U-V. Their logo is a heart, and their vision is to be the most loved, efficient, and profitable airline. That sounds great, right? This passion for serving the employees of the company and the customers started with Herb Kelleher. Herb Kelleher, the co-founder and former CEO of Southwest Airlines, embodied the principles of servant leadership. He understood the importance of creating a positive and supportive work environment, and he believed that happy employees would lead to satisfied customers. Kelleher had a genuine passion for serving both the employees of the company and the customers they served. He fostered a culture of respect, trust, and open communication within Southwest Airlines. Kelleher was known for his hands-on approach, working alongside his employees and treating them as valued members of the team. He believed in empowering employees, giving them autonomy, and trusting their judgment. Kelleher's servant leadership style played a significant role in shaping the unique and successful culture of Southwest Airlines, leading to its reputation as a customer-centric and employee-friendly organization. The actions of the servant leader aren't just about love. This love spread into the finances of Southwest Airlines, and they were one of the most consistently profitable airlines since the 70s. They had something like 45 years of profitability, which is unheard of in the airline industry. So that goes to show that servant leadership, or this love, yes, it's an interaction, between your employees, but that it can trickle down to, your finances, to your bottom line. So since I'm a leadership researcher, I want to dig in and show you some of the research behind servant leadership. A massive review on servant leadership published by Eva et al. 2019 showed that servant leadership typically has very positive outcomes. This includes follower citizenship behaviors, increased commitment to the organization, to the supervisor, to the team, better leader-follower relationships, and increased performance. Servant leaders can even bring out positive results among followers with less desirable characteristics, such as those who are self-interested. And there can be downsides to servant leadership. So, for example, servant leaders want to fulfill the needs of their followers. But what happens if you have an employee who may be manipulative or callous? They could potentially manipulate that servant leader. And that's something that I'm investigating in my dissertation. So my dissertation focuses on servant leadership. And that's one of the components of my dissertation, is what happens when you have an employee who maybe is narcissistic or psychopathic or has some Machiavellian traits. Could they potentially take advantage of a servant leader? It is important to note that servant leadership is a very positive leadership style that has many benefits. However, it may not be the best in every scenario. For example, in jobs where there is little room for error, a more autocratic leadership style may be more appropriate. So if you're in an operating room or a high-stress situation or the military, a servant leadership may not be the best type of leadership style. Want to become a servant leader? Then work on developing the following traits. 1, you need to develop emotional healing. That is practicing active listening, empathy, and offering support to individuals to address their personal concerns. 2, creating value for the community. Engage in community initiatives, volunteer work, and actively seek ways to contribute and serve in both professional and personal capacities. 3, conceptual skills. Continuously educate yourself about the organization's operations, industry trends, and tasks to have a comprehensive understanding that enables effective support and guidance to others. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, you might not be an effective leader. 4, empowering. You need to encourage autonomy, delegate responsibilities, and provide resources and guidance to empower others in problem solving and decision-making processes. 5, help subordinates grow and succeed. Invest in the growth and development of your team members through mentorship, coaching, providing learning opportunities, and supporting their career aspirations. 6, put subordinates first. You need to demonstrate through actions and words that the well-being and success of your team members is a top priority. Offer guidance, assistance, and remove obstacles to support their work needs. And 7th, behave ethically. You need to maintain open and honest communication, uphold fairness and integrity and justice in all interactions, adhere to moral principles, and set an ethical example for others to follow. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed learning more about servant leadership. If you want to learn more about business, leadership, management, please follow my channel, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day and happy learning.